MILO sama MAGGI. That's weird, tapi it fits well. Aku mau tempat ni roti kosong kari mostly. Boleh, no problem. Tapi what makes you different from all the others of the people?
Yes.
We have been spoon-fed from we were young.
Welcome back to Senimerge Podcast part 3 untuk episod Chef Luqman. Okay, untuk part 3 ni kita ni akan cerita macam mana landscape business di Brunei yang you nampak lah so far. Macam for myself, for my industry, kirakan 10 years ago ataupun maybe 12 years ago, orang the macam ndak ada ni kan didengar freelance graphic designer ndak ada. Paling-paling punnya pelukis.
Okay, yeah.
Kalau masa ni more to macam pereka grafik apa ni. So from my industry ia evolving. Start 2017 18 macam tu start dia ada freelance ni graphic designer mungkin berlambak due to the demand lah. Tapi in terms of F&B, how do you see the the landscape atau masa ni?
You can actually see from when I started until now, there's a big change, to be honest lah. Because like I said, when I started my restaurant, Brunei, to be honest, was not ready for the food scene that I was introducing into the country. But if I were to open now, to be honest, they are willing to accept it now. Because you tend to get those generation of people who has been abroad mostly, who experience those kind of foods. You know, coming to Brunei, they crave for it, so that's where you tend to get more cafes now opening up.
Oh yeah,
many cafes
atau macam mushroom tu.
Yes, so it's like di luar cafes and things like that. It's a norm for them already, you know. But Brunei is starting to boom. Many places wants to open cafes. At the very beginning, the only cafes yang ada yang people go to is like
Coffee Bean.
Well, yeah, Coffee Bean. The artisan ones are like Nerdy Cafe.
Nerdy itu awal tu?
Awal tu. That was during my era tu. And then you have Two Sons. Two Sons pun lama je tu. Lama sudah tu.
Okay.
Dorang. So those were the eras that started off.
Bila tu dorang start? 2010?
2010 kan? Salah 2010, 2016.
2016.
They started that. When I started mine, people were doing cafes.
Yep.
I was doing my restaurant, but the food different lah.
Yep.
But if you want to say now, people are a bit more adventurous.
Yep.
People are willing to try.
Yep.
People say, "Hey, apa tu? I want to try it." You know, people are trying to be more creative now. You know, they especially when you have the internet now, you have TikTok and things like that. People try to like, "Oh, let's try to do this." You know. People are going crazy with kunafas right now.
Oh yeah.
It's like macam okay. Especially with the chocolate bar kunafa right now. So it's like everybody's going crazy with that now. So you can see the evolvement of F&Bs in terms of especially trying to get outside punya opinions or outside punya products into the country. You know, there are people who take advantage of going to KL or Malaysia or Singapore just to become a personal shopper to buy those stuff to bring it into Brunei because they see the demand. You know?
Okay, macam tadi you mention pasal macam banyak cafe di Brunei. Orang mau sudahkan merasa. Tapi in the business scene, kirakan macam mana business ni kan survive, sustain since ia macam macam cafe hopping lah. Paling-paling pun ia ke sana sekali dua kali saja. So the same customer untuk ia punya retention rate-nya memang rendah kan tak. So it always have to be macam customer baru sekali. Tapi macam untuk sustain macam mana tu?
To be honest, it's very hard to sustain. It's very hard to sustain. It's a matter of you engaging with the customers now. Okay. This is business punya business 101. Okay. To be honest, in Brunei, because of a certain population, we have like 500,000. Yeah, 500,000. when you open a new restaurant or a cafe or anything F&B, basically, you have a grace period or a honeymoon period. People call it.
Yeah.
This honeymoon period is the first 3 months.
Yeah.
Okay, this first 3 months are the people who wants to try this new cafes, new food, whatsoever. Okay, and that is considerably the whole of Brunei, basically.
Yeah.
After the 3rd month, that's when you tend to see who are your returning customers, who like your products, who doesn't. You know, if let's say 50% of them are coming back, then you're doing a good job.
Yeah.
You're doing a good job. Yeah. Yeah, 50%. No, actually, if you're getting 40%, 30 to 40% are coming back, you're doing a really good job. If you're getting at least 10% or 20% of them saja datang, you have to find another strategy how you are going to attract them. So the ways of doing it is basically getting influencers back into the scene, introducing them, because people follow them.
Yep.
People follow them to remind them what they have and things like
Barang
that.
marketing lah.
Yes, marketing is really essential, to be honest lah. Marketing, to be honest, if you have a budget, you have to put certain amount of that budget into the marketing side, because that's the one that makes your company grow and people get to know you more better and people tend to remember you more. So 3 months is the honeymoon period. What do you do next? It's either, for some companies, they make new menus, introduce new menus to attract them to come back again. You're saying that, like, macam, let's say, each month we will change the menu. Macam, okay, this month we have Thailand punya team. The next month,
so that's how
Malaysian.
segala KFC itu buat seasonal punya barang tu.
Because they have to make it people to come back bah. So once people suka, macam, you see, everybody will be waiting for almost to Chinese New Year for Prosperity Burger.
Yeah.
Right? For McDonald's. Because that's already in the mindset.
Yeah.
So people tend to use those kind of things to make them come back.
Yeah.
To attract them to come back. If you don't do nothing, you're just going to be stagnant with some menus. For some, they change the whole menu. So
Whole
by
menu?
seasonal. For seasonal, let's say, macam kalau di China we have summer menu, we have spring menu, we have winter menu. Yeah. Just to attract people. Say, what's new in this winter menu? People get excited because of that.
Curious, any personal question ko.
Okay.
In terms of inventory, macam mana tu you mengira costingnya? I mean, okay, transition from one season to another. Kira kan, of course, adakah ia flush out ia punya inventory-nya ke macam stock itu?
No.
Macam mana? Just tweak on the same ingredients.
Yes, correct. To be honest, if you want to be smart in a restaurant, you don't really have too many ingredients. You have one main ingredient where you use for all the other things, to recycle it to other things. So let's say, example, okay lah, macam chicken lah. Okay, it's very hard to say chicken. Chicken is very broad. A flavor of tomato sauce. Okay, tomato sauce. Tomato sauce is just basic, right? But if you add certain thing like cream, it becomes creamy tomato.
Okay.
You remove, and then take tomato sauce, you put with tamarind or something like that, or some tomato sauce, and you put some lemon or something. It becomes something slightly like a sweet and sour. You have your base bar, because we have this teaching in kitchen. You have five mother sauces. These 5 mother sauces can be done for any 5 or 4. Bukan, lupa aku sudah. I'm not chef, sorry. But this 5 mother sauces is the sauces that you can mix with other things to make other things bar. To make other bar. So it's like tomato sauce can become creamy tomato, can become arrabbiata, which is a spicy tomato. Then you have your cream-based sauce. Your cream-based sauce can be a carbonara, can be a mushroom, can be like a pot pie, things like that. So when we create a dish or when we create a menu, we try to use the same, not really the same flavors, but tweak it with other flavors that is the seasonal punya product.
I see.
So macam on certain countries, on certain months, this mushroom is really available during this month. So you do that promotion for that for that whole season. Or macam white asparagus. White asparagus is only good during winter, I think. Lupa aku sudah. Winter kali. Winter. I think so. So you use that product into your menu. That's why people tend to change it because you want to interact with the customers, right? You want to get them to come back to you. You always need to interact to them as much as possible. If you keep quiet, you're never gonna go anywhere. If you're gonna stay your menu for the one whole year or 2 years, which is many restaurants does. It gets boring. And then say, apa kau dimakan hari ni? Makan sana macam kadang juga.
Sama aja.
Macam, you know, if you have a place that always changes the menu, you'll be like, apa today? What's so nice about today? What's over there? Okay, maybe they have something good today. Let's go. Even though it's a surprise, but you already have the idea macam, dorang tukar ni. Bulan ni dorang tukar ni. Let's cuba. Or every week dorang tukar or something like that. You know, it makes people more. Aku mau cuba. I want to go there. I want to know what's the new flavors and things like that. Because you know the flavor profile, so that you suka dorang punya flavor profile. But if they are continuing to be like that, saja macam it becomes stagnant bah. And plus, it also plays the role of the population bah Brunei. See, if you have a bigger population macam Malaysia is millions. To be honest, one menu atau can last for 6 to 1 year. Brunei 3 bulan saja. And people gets bored about after 3 months. So that's why it's that lie. That's how you actually have to be proactive on how to see. You go online, you check on this one, you find on internet, on things like that. You learn as much as possible. Even though macam, that doesn't macam that flavor and that flavor doesn't match well. Why would I taste that? You know, it's just like, what's a weird combination for you?
Weird combination
that you've tasted?
Tapi ni kira pasal prank lah saya. I would say Pepsi campur sama soya bean, and then we put some soy sauce.
Okay.
And then a little bit of pepper masa tu.
Okay.
Siapa yang berani minum?
Tapi was it good?
No.
Okay, that's not good. Tapi okay, example.
Tapi kalau yang something yang good, kira kan macam combination of yang good lah. Spaghetti sauce.
Okay.
Tomato base-nya tomato sauce. Mix with some paprika, barangkali ini basic lah.
Okay.
Paprika, but dicampur sama some pepperoni and barbecue sauce sedikit.
Okay, I can understand where there's the saltiness, they have the sweetness, there's the balance of the citrusness. That one I can understand. Macam there's one MILO sama MAGGI.
I saw.
That's weird, tapi it fits well for some reason. Don't understand how, but the chemical reaction of a chocolate and the savoriness of the MAGGI or the mix well so much.
Have you tasted?
Yeah.
Nyaman tak?
No, not bad. There's even mayonnaise campur sama curry.
Tapi nyaman.
The mayonnaise actually makes it more creaminess, make it more macam thicker, macam very creamy lagi rasa makanan. It's like basically makan Korean as well does it. Those samyang campur sama cheese and put a bit of jagung and a bit of cream susu. They mix it together. So it becomes like a carbonara, spicy carbonara kind of thing. Tapi you get the spiciness, you had the creaminess, you get the sweetness from the sweet jagung, and then you have the macam just to make it a bit macam soupy because of the milk and ada creaminess from there. So ingredients that doesn't make sense. Sometimes people are curious to try, especially in this generation now. Because it's like, hey, nyaman ke tu? Cuba tah, let's cuba. Yes, you get people who like it, you get people who doesn't like it.
Aku ingat first time aku cuba di Kiboy, cucur pisang campur susu manis.
Oh yeah, okay.
Awal-awal hesitate pulang. Macam, kenapa pulang di itu kan? Sekali sudah rasa, ya Allah. Kalau yang nak bagi susu manis marah gitu.
Ini habis itu taruh cheese lagi di atasnya.
Oh ya.
Ia manis, creamy, masin.
Oh, lemak.
All the texture comes into play. You have already the crispiness from the pisang. You have the sweetness already from the pisang itself, or the susu manis as well, which is creamy. Then you have the cheese, which is creamy as well as salty, and the balance of the flavors macam one whole round.
So maksudnya when you consult your client in Anata, all this taste flavors, taste profile apa tu berkira tu tau.
Of course, definitely. Because it all depends on. Because for me, when I consult people, it's not about what I want.
Yeah.
I have to listen to my client.
Yep.
I have to understand what they want, what the restaurant or the cafe or whatever they want it to be. You know, I want to understand their profiles, what their food profile, what they want everybody to taste, things like that. This is where I do. But then they said, I want this one and this one. Boleh, no problem. Tapi I spin it in my own verse in terms like, I think you should have this to have this one because probably you need some textures.
Yep.
Bruneians like textures. Bruneians suka deep fried, to be honest. Bruneians suka bold flavors.
Yes.
You know, so those kind of things where we are to. Because some people macam, aku mau tempat ni roti kosong kari mostly. Go, boleh, no problem. Tapi what makes you different from all the others of the people?
Yes, exactly.
You know, why would people want to come to you when people go to Sir Mohammed or go to apa lagi tak namanya Razikin or something like that? People that go over there, people will always go there.
Yeah.
You know, and then if your price point is the same as some orang, and then they still like the flavor, why would they want to come to you? Why do they go over there?
Dan banyak orang main harga.
Yes.
So tempat kita ni belajar. Ia palingnya pantang tu kalau bisnes yang main harga tu kan.
Tapi there's also the teaching of pricing psychology. Why do you price it like that? Why are you supposed to be like that? And then like for me, I am a person that follows food costs.
Yeah.
Okay. Taste is one part of it, but food costs is another thing.
Yeah.
Because if you don't follow the rules of the food cost, how can you make money?
Yes.
And I have my standards on certain things. Because my consultancy is not about me giving you, I spoon feed to you. I am teaching you.
Yes.
You know, you have to do it. I'm just giving you the directions. If you follow it, then good. If you don't follow it, then I cannot help you because this is macam cikgu bah. You know, macam aku tak ajar you 1 + 1 = 2 macam mana. Tapi you want to be macam 1 + 1 = ani dan macam panjang lagi macam not everybody wants to do that.
Yeah.
You know, there's many ways of certain calculations that you have to do, but it all depends on you. If you don't want to learn from me, I can teach you as much as possible. If you want to take it in, not a problem. But that's where you ask questions in terms like, oh, kenapa mesti macam ni? And then I'll explain to you. Because all this while, to be honest, we have been spoon-fed from we were young.
Yeah.
No matter from our parents, no matter from our education, no matter from where we work. And those things needs to be stopped.
Yep.
Because if you are going to rely on being spoon-fed, how are you going to grow? How are you going to be independent or dependent? Or,
Independent.
Okay, that's it. Yeah, dependent means I rely. Independent. Yeah. How can you grow? How can you understand? That's the thing. Not everybody thinks when sometimes macam I do have clients yang cakapnya, oh aku mau ni. Okay lah. This is the supplier list. I'll give you the list. Call them one by one. Tell them what you want. Ya, kenapa lang aku telefon? You lah telefon. I'm paying you for that.
Ada juga tu.
Yes, you are paying me for that, but you are paying me for teaching you how to do it. Because kalau sekiranya after one month that I am been teaching you sudah how to do this, and then aku nada, can you go to me and ask them to call?
No.
So you need to do it from scratch. You need to do it from because you need to build the relationship with your suppliers. If you don't build I already built the relationship with my suppliers. They know me. They don't know you.
Benar.
You know, kan? If you build a relationship now, maybe you can get a certain discount or things like that. You. This is where the game plays.
Yep,
you know,
yep.
Because I cannot give you A to Z like that.
No.
Because it doesn't work like that. Because some people expect like, okay, nah, Ani semua barangnya, you don't have to do anything. Adi said, no. I be strict on certain things.
Kita ni bukan bagi ikan, kita ni bagi pancing. Kita ni bagi joran dengan. So, kita ni bagi jalan sebenarnya.
Yes, correct.
Consultancy is all about bagi jalan sebenarnya.
Yes, correct.
Kan?
It's to teach them the right way because you don't know the idea how to do it. You know, I teach you the right way. You follow the flow lah saja. You continue how to do it. Yes, some people say, tapi I'm paying so much for that. Yes, because people don't understand this as well. Okay, people always say, "Macam, "Anda boleh dapat discount lah, anda dapat dari." Okay, I understand. I understand on certain things, but what do you value more? Do you value paying little and not getting a really valued product, or do you pay more and get macam you beli LV ba? Would you want to buy a fake LV? Oh no. When there's a branding, a really good branding, there's a price to pay.
Yes.
Correct? When you pay something that is less, your quality is also not so good. It's the same. It's the same for service as well. Tapi, what do you value more? Do you want to value something that you pay macam, okay, I pay you much, and then I give you this amount saja. But then, this will only last for probably 2 weeks. Or do you want to pay more that will last you for probably 1 year or 2 years, that this will continue, and then by then the trend will change and things will change and more concepts will change, things like that.
Beautiful. Nice.
That's the thing, people don't understand that.
Nice.
It's just that.
Wow.
Sometimes it gets frustrating. You know, you want to explain it, but then I understand on certain, because I was once like that.
Yeah.
I was once like that. Dapat murah lagi kah? Dapat boleh kah? Yeah, something like that. Because we were brought up, probably, I guess, to always bargain. We were brought up to saying that, kenapa mahal lah? Kenapa? I know that this thing will cost this one and I can just pay this amount of money.
Yeah.
People know that. Macam aku tahu tu.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, correct. But if macam I have my own restaurant, I have my place to run, you know, if I'm not wasting, but you are actually paying for my time. You're paying for my time, because within that time I can get probably 1,000 or 2,000, you know. So you are paying for my time. Okay lah, for yeah. You know, the more time you take from me, basically the less I will get from my business.
Yep.
You know, so you are just paying for the knowledge that I have and my time, basically.
Itu yang payah. Sebenarnya paling mahal sebenarnya. Apanya Tony Stark? Si Howard Stark. Macam mana you punya phrase, you punya quote tu? Correct me if I'm wrong lah. Kira kan no amount of money can buy 1 second of your time.
Yes, correct. Something like that.
Something like that kan?
Yes.
Wish, bagus Kalau orang buat bisnes lah, apa bezanya kalau buat bisnes atau dibekalkan dengan knowledge versus yang buat bisnes tapi without knowledge?
Then you become a headless chicken. Literally. You're going into something you don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know things like, I want to try it, just do it. You go into it and it's like, okay, what am I supposed to do next? You know, that's what's gonna happen basically. You know, at least have a basics on how you do who you want to do. Before you want to start something, research on it. Because like if I want to buy a phone, I always research on the phone first before. Okay, what does this phone do? What is it good for me? Will it make something out of for me? Will it be productive for me or not? Things like that. I go to the intents of saying that how long will this phone last for me?
Yeah.
You know, that's where I go about business decisions as well. Saying that if I do this, what is the effect when I started? You know, I look at the pros, I look at the cons and things like that. If the pros over the pros is more than the cons, then I go forward with it. Because it's all about making more, building more, growing, things like that. But yes, sometimes it doesn't go your way. But be ready for that. You know? Macam pokok banyak cabang. Ia start dari bawah kan tu, naik satu, sekali banyak cabang. So those cabang ada decisions that you pick. right? It's either the decisions you pick, which one, this one will go to another cabang. This one will go to another cabang. This one will go to another cabang. So basically, if you take this decision, what's the other effects of doing it like this?
Interesting.
So that's how I see about
Oish.
decision making, bah. Yes, some people says you go up, yes or no. Yes, okay. Yes or no. No. Then it goes to another cabang. What do you do when it says no? But then, to be honest, there are many decisions in terms of not just yes and no. There's many factors that factors in. Do you have the money to do this and this and that?
Yeah.
What if I do have the money, but I don't have the knowledge? What do I have to do next? Things like that. That's how I see decision making, to be honest.
Recently, you came back from Beijing,
Oh yeah.
Aibo. Batch berapa aku dah ingat. You went with groups of big minds in one whole trip, and aku jealous promise. Ya, ada player-playernya yang ni orang kita ni tahu the mindset macam mana apa itu ni. Macam mana you one of them? What is your perspective in terms of macam business community yang ada available di Brunei? Pasal kebanyakan orang buat business di Brunei, ya tahu macam bawa duit saja sekali, tapi ia dah ikut ni all this business community macam Livewire there, di PPMB, NCIBD and all those things. Ia dah more involved arah sana cerita. Tapi what is your perspective this kind of business community, and how important is this thing to your business?
To be honest, it helps a lot, because there are times where you'll be asking yourself, am I doing the right thing? You know, you need someone who has been there to tell you, saying that yes, you are going the right direction. No, you shouldn't go that way. Because they have experienced it as well. Because the more networking, the more people you get to know in this business, or whether it's F&B, whether it's in marketing or HR or things like that, you know, they have experience on certain things. You know, macam for me, I started to venture into the dessert business. I know how to make desserts. Yes, but to cater to the customers, yes, probably I can. But then, how can I make it more bigger? And that's where aku macam questioning myself, macam mana? How do I make it bigger? How? Ini kan I have to make it a big production and I can make it bigger. Yes, that's one of it. But what's the process? What's the jalan? What's the SOP of doing it? You know, if I know someone who knows how to do it already, who has done it, they can teach me or tell me, saying that, oh, I've gone through this. You shouldn't go to this way because this, that. You should go this way because this is that. So it's like it shortens the teaching curve of you of doing that, rather than always macam guessing. I think I should
trial and error.
You know, the trial and errors take time, You know, you want to grow as fast as possible, correct? You know, you learn from other people's mistakes. You learn from your mistakes as well. Don't be scared to take mistakes. To be honest, you know, those mistakes build who you are. It makes you grow, makes you understand what you are missing, what you are lacking, what you need, what you crave for. And that's where I always say to everyone, don't be scared of the customers getting angry at you. Because the customers, I wouldn't say the more angry customers, the more complaints you have, the more it shows that you need to improve. All right? And take it for you to grow. Because if you have less and you'll be like, oh, I'm perfect, it becomes ego.
Benar.
You don't want to be ego. You still need to be humble. Because we always learn. We always learn to do this. So aku macam, you know, whenever someone compliments me on certain things, I'll be like, thank you very much, you know, I appreciate it. And I ask questions, something like that. If I get complaints, I go more into detail. Say, why? Apa yang macam mana? What makes you not happy? Why? What would you think that we should do in the future to make it to make it much more better? And those kind of things is where you put into your processes, into your SOPs. So, macam I learn more to people complaining or people commenting not so good, to be honest. You know, I don't take it to the heart.
Yep.
You know, people sometimes, "Ay, dorang ni, dia tahu apa-apa ni." You know, there are people like that. But then, you know, sometimes they are professionals that you don't know. They are just customers pulang for you. Tapi they might be professional in that field, or maybe your cousins are. You know, they were taught or things like that. So, yeah.
Tapi itu tu for myself lah. Kira kan batah-batahku di dalam di PPMB apa tu diorang jumpa all the like-minded people kan ya. Kadang-kadang sebelum itu aku macam besar je masalah kau ni cerita kan. Tapi sudah jumpa diorang, oh rupanya ni diorang ada solution sudah.
Yes.
Sekali macam diorang beritahu lah, oh benda ni simple saja, cuba agak ni. Oh selesai.
Correct.
Selesai macam tu saja.
Correct.
Tapi without that, I don't think aku boleh itulah.
Because we don't know it's not that we don't know nothing. Yes, you can Google it or search it, but sometimes, especially in Brunei is a very small country, and it's not really put in Google. You can say.
Yes.
You know, you need to go through people who knows what to go. Macam, like people who macam like my ice cream thingy kan. First venture, I talked to Rumah Gelato.
Denny.
He taught me saying that, you should do it like this. I don't think you should do it like this. Pasal And I was like, okay, makes sense on certain
Ia pun
things.
detail tu orang kata. Ia pun detail tu.
Yes, very.
Ia cerita macam apa beza ice cream sama gelato? Apa? Oh, nya oxygen levelnya ni. Oish.
Correct. I go to the scientific version of it, and people don't like it sometimes. You know, because it's annoying ni. But you know, for people who is into it and very passionate in what they do, we go to the detail in terms like why we put this here, why we put this here, why we put this one here. Because like for me, it's like I like refreshing desserts and food and things like that, and drinks basically. That's where the Silly Ice comes into play. So most of my Silly Ice products are basically vegan free, and it's fruits. So it's very refreshing, like your zesty lemon, very refreshing for me. Blueberry has the tanginess but sweet still at the same time. Strawberry also the same. You know, but so we tend to get people always thinking ice cream is milk based bar.
Yep.
Why can't we get like an Italian ice, which is there are kids now who has allergic to milk, some dairy products and things like that.
Yeah.
So making it vegan friendly for everybody so they can enjoy it. Because kadang you tend to see kadang-kadang yang allergic to milk or things like that, you see them macam melihat dari sini macam nyamannya makan atu kasi macam tapi aku nerapat, aku takut atu. You know, so that's where those flavors into play mindset in terms like kesian lah juga. You know, they need to eat. They also want to enjoy what their friends are enjoying.
Yeah.
You know, at least it's a different flavors, but at least they can enjoy it. You know, things like that lah. So, but having the community atau Sam had with everybody who has experience helps a lot. Helps a lot. Much more than, to be honest, just try to find yourself. Because if you find yourself, it'll probably take you, some people 3 days, 5 days, 1 week, or even 1 month.
Cuma ni saja.
Dorang macam, I experienced it already. I know you think you should do it like this. So it's like you was like, okay, shorten the things that I wanted to do. So at least I can grow more faster. That's what you want to do. And that's where you macam we go to mentors that who has experienced those kind of things to macam, okay, that's true. I don't have to go through that process anymore, so I can go this one. You know, it's like, yes, I pay more, but you know, it's you know, it's a give and take. It comes down to the value.
Daripada banyak failure, banyak lagi kan dibayar.
Yeah. But then there's also that saying which I always say to myself: don't be afraid to to fail. Because if the more you are afraid to fail and say, I don't think this is gonna work, I think I'll hold it off. You'll never go.
Yes.
You'll never go. You're just gonna procrastinate as much as possible, and you'll never go to where you want it to be.
And then always thinking about problems saja.
Yeah.
Thinking about problems, keluarnya problem. Kalau
Correct.
thinking about solution, keluarnya solution.
Yes. I also said this one. I also sometimes advise people saying that jump into it saja. I know. Sometimes you were like, why should I jump into it? I don't know. Later I get in problems and things. Yes, you get into problems. Tapi from that problems you learn. At the same time, I am there to also help you, to guide you. You have your other friends, you have your other business fellows to help you as well. It's not, you're not doing this by yourself,
No.
but if you're keeping it to yourself, obviously no one's gonna help
Benar,
you.
benar.
You just building pressure on yourself,
No.
You know, you need people to help you. You need to have the same head as other people to help you. That's why to have people in one room with all the different businesses, all different experience, it helps you.
No? So kalau macam di luar sana, kalau orang melihat kita ni macam orang bisnes ni, orang melihat kita ni huha-huha nya, macam bebon teganya apa itu ni. Tapi the real conversation for business tu macam mana lah?
Yes.
Kira kalau kita ni ada one on one ke apakah, memang macam mana lah kalau aku mengupi apa, macam mana itu tu
Correct.
kan?
Yes.
Pasal kita ni exchange of value, exchange of experience.
Yes,
betul.
correct.
Uish,
That's correct.
sure.
It's just not a matter just mingling and things like that. We share our experience. We tell this one. Sometimes just like dari cerita-cerita macam biasa, ideas start to come out.
Apa.
You never know macam like at the beginning kan. After aku fikirkan, I did start to do businesses during masa aku secondary. It's like it's
Membuka
just
ruang.
certain things will trigger your mind to
Yeah.
say, okay, I don't know this, I want to learn more, or I understand this, or something like that. I experienced this already.
If you want to share your plan for 5 to 10 years from now. So kita ni orang buat business memang we plan ahead, and then we want to reach something yang in the future. What's your goal apa itu ni lah.
I want to be a millionaire. No.
Yeah.
No. To be honest, okay. There's many goals that I want to achieve, to be honest. Okay. The main one that I actually want to achieve was to build Brunei punya F&B punya world. When I say about F&B punya world, in terms of how to do service, because to be honest, Brunei punya service comparing to the other countries, we are lacking. We have talents. We have a lot of talents. It's just a matter of the passion, the perseverance, the patience, and things like that need to have lah. But like I said, I want Brunei to be a destination where not only neighboring countries come, I want international countries to come.
Yep.
I want Brunei to be a destination where people think, let's go to Brunei as a holiday for this school holidays. But by doing that, we also have to improve the services that we have, the options that we can provide for them, and things like that. I believe there will be a year, or in the next few years, or the 5-10 years as well, that Brunei will be one of the destinations. Because to be honest, like the motto goes, Brunei the unexpected treasure, right? So there's many treasures, to be honest, to be found, to be found. It's just a matter of we need the people to come out. Not to be like very introvert, just stay over there, need to be opposite. That's one of the plan that I want to do. I want to teach, not only teach, but to educate Brunei in terms of how F&B life is, how the service life is supposed to be. And then the second thing for the company, to be honest, how I want it to grow is I'm looking into a couple of things, a couple of investments in terms of franchising. That's one. Second thing is producing our own products here in Brunei that we'll be exporting to other countries. Inshallah on that one. Still in the works because there's many processes that have to go through lah. Not only that process need to have a production place and to have this and this and that, approval here and then that, but Yeah, inshallah. We never know. Maybe
Inshallah.
next year, or maybe in the next 5 years or 10
Inshallah.
years, we'll see how it goes.
Inshallah.
But the direction is to be uh, a producer or a manufacturer for all the other restaurants here in Brunei, not only for Brunei, but could be for the other markets in the other countries, neighboring countries first lah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So kalau macam orang akan cari you di mana? Di mana?
Oh,
Di mana orang akan cari?
call me? Yeah. No. Basically, you can go to the IG urbankitchen.bn. Urban as in URBN, kitchen KITCHEN .bn. There's a meaning why I call it urban kitchen. To be honest, urban is as you know, cities urban URBAN. Tapi why you don't put the A in?
Yeah.
Because it's also called your Bruneian kitchen.
Yeah.
So those are the two meanings why it's called urban kitchen. The other place that you can also get is City Ice Brunei and IG. Phone numbers are in there. You can DM me, or you can order, or if you want catering as well. It doesn't matter. If you want a personalized chef for a night of a 5-course meal or things like that, still possible. I can do that as well. But need to give me ample time lah. Jangan macam aku mau esok aku mau 5-course meal. Nggak dapat lah. Because I need to source out the products and see what's in season so that I can create a nice menu for you and your family or your other part or something like that lah.
Yeah. Thank you for watching. Kalau mau lagi this kind of content, this kind of people, komen di bawah, jangan malu-malu. Kami kan insyaAllah akan bawakan lagi lebih ramai lagi orang-orang macam ni supaya insyaAllah boleh membagi lebih manfaat kepada kita ni punya younger generation in Brunei. Tapi walaupun aku selalu cakap younger generation in Brunei apa itu ni, tapi kami tahu audience kami yang kami lihat ada juga dari Malaysia, daripada Singapura. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. Tapi share-sharekan lagi kami punya podcast ini supaya lebih ramai lagi yang dapat manfaat macam ni. Alright, itu saja untuk kali ini. Assalamualaikum.